For anybody who's looking to buy land, agricultural land around Hyderabad in Telangana, so generally the process we follow is we get some few documents, we give it to a lawyer. A lawyer verifies all the linked documents, etc., etc. Then we go ahead buy the land. But a major problem that none of us acknowledge or know about, even for people who have been buying and selling land for past few decades, is the survey number mismatch. Any land, we would still have a very legal Pata passbook with all the documents legally verified. But what happens is on the ground, the survey number that we have on paper and the survey number that we are in possession on the ground would most of the times be not the same. Generally, people keep buying that land, selling that land, and buying that land, selling that land. Only after multiple transactions, suddenly, like some place like Kokapet, when some building has to be built, people would suddenly realize, and there is no way to solve it. So, what happens in these cases is, let's say 50 years ago, 60 years ago, there's a gentleman and there's a farmer with his family would have been cultivating 4 to 5 survey numbers in a village. So what happens when he passes it on to his, let's say he has 4 heirs, legal heirs, he passes it on to these 4 sons. Each survey number they divide it into 4 different parts. So let's say a particular one son would be in possession in this area, but in reality on paper he would have 1/4 of this survey number, the next one, the next one, next one. So on paper his land is actually spread across these 4 different places, but on ground he would be in possession on this land. So this is for one generation. Now assume what happens if the next generation comes. They have more grandchildren and even that is subdivided, and each of them there are 20 different land parcels which do not match with the land parcel that is there on their document. And the process becomes more complicated when it's not in the family and it is sold to multiple people and it is resold to various people. So such cases we can actively find in the suburb areas like Kokapet, where the land prices have skyrocketed, but yet people are sitting on mismatched survey numbers. So a similar problem we have faced. Our advisor, Mr. Srinivas, he has been a person in banking for past few decades, and he is not a new person to looking at documents of lands, and he's supported by all his lawyer friends who have been in the banking sector. So there was this particular 10 acres piece of land he wanted to buy near Vikarabad. This was owned by once known Telugu comedian Mr. M.S. Narayana. So this is now owned by a doctor, and Mr. Srinivas Myana wanted to buy from him. So he got it verified multifold through different lawyers. He himself went through all the documents. So after all this, he has paid 1 crore rupees advance. Only later, when he approached us in a friendly way, when we went through the documents, we realized there is a survey number mismatch, which is a typical similar case that I have explained just now. So fortunately for him, the doctor is a gentleman who was selling him. He too didn't know such a problem existed, and the money was refunded. But in 99% of the cases, not everybody is as fortunate as Mr. Srinivas. So be careful, even if you are buying land for so many years, if you have friends who say they know, or if you have family who are experienced and they advise you, be careful to check if there is a survey number mismatch. Or even if you own land, just go be doubly sure you're not stuck in this problem. A lot of people are mostly in ignorance. I know a lot of people who are mostly in ignorance who own this land and do not know there is a survey number mismatch. So it is always better to do it right now rather than wait till the prices skyrocket and just get caught in legal battle.